Welcome, 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 beautiful souls. I have a new reading for you. So the other day, I did this exact thing with this new Oracle deck, but the sound never came through. So I took that as a sign that this needed to be redone, and I had to delete that video. And to the person that informed me about that, I really appreciate it because otherwise I wouldn't have known. Yeah, so I appreciate all the little compliments and suggestions or things that you're aware of that you notice in this video that I'm not. It really helps me better my technique and pay attention to some things, okay? So this deck was created by somebody who partnered with AI, and it's called Between Worlds. Yeah, just Between Worlds. I'm not sure where they got it, but it's very interesting because the artwork and the messages were created by AI from spiritual knowledge, myths. Yes, so it's a different kind of oracle deck, but I've seen it touch people's hearts, make them cry, get messages that were just meant for them. So if you have a question, if you have an intention going into this, I would make it known so that you can receive the message that is for you. So without further ado, we're going to do a 7-card spread. Each card will mean something different. I will be reading from the book, but they are very short messages and straight to the point so that you can better understand it. Okay? So the first card is going to be you, the card that represents you right now at this point in time. I need it to flip out, Spirit. Like, flip out on the table, please. Thank you. Forgiveness. Okay. This is you. Forgiveness. Forgiveness holds a lot of power to move forward. People think it's for others, but it's not. Accountability, restoration, release. It might be time to acknowledge an action or belief that is ready to be forgiven, perhaps even starting within yourself. What needs to be held for a time so that it can be let go? Can you address harm and hurt, explore possibilities, and redefine agreements? This is skillful action. Moving slowly, build the muscle. Forgiveness can be a corridor towards healing. Of course it can. Absolutely, it's a big part of the healing journey. So this is where you are right now. Releasing, forgiving. It's like somebody really wants to move forward. They're tired of the the past creeping up on them and dictating what they do and how things happen in their life. And this can create a whole new chapter, a chapter you never thought was even possible. So congratulations, you're ahead of most people. So the second card is going to be your motivations. What motivates you? What are their motivations at this time, Spirit? What are their motivations at this time? Scholarship. Scholarship, like reading or studying or higher learning of some sort. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen this one. New skills and knowledge. Collaboration, education. A group of birds gather around the flame of knowledge. What will they learn or unlearn in their pursuit of truth together? Now is a time to question old ways of thinking. dig for information, and cultivate new skills. This may require finding a new perspective or listening more deeply to others. With a beginner's mind, who knows what puzzles might be solved? Ooh, so your motivations are new knowledge, higher learning. You're learning that there's more. There's more to life, and I feel like the truth is finally being shown to somebody, and it's motivating them. It's creating an understanding that you do have control and you do have power, and it lies within you. And it's motivating you. That's beautiful. To know that there is much more out there, and that real truths, real knowledge that resonates with your soul is being presented to you and helping you make the right choices. Because when we don't have the truth, when we're working from a false belief or a false foundation or false knowledge, it's very difficult to make the right choices, to choose the correct path, to have, goals that line up. Wow. Okay. Card number 3, outside factors. Let's see what these outside factors are. What are their outside factors, Spirit? Whoa, there's a lot. What are their outside factors? You could be seeing the Fibonacci sequence or snails, picking up snail shells. All right, come on. We need it to flip out on the table, Spirit. What are the outside factors? Come on. Solitude. So maybe you've been forced into solitude, but this is a really important stage because it helps with the higher knowledge and the higher learning without outside forces trying to be like, you're wrong, that's wrong. It's not that it's wrong, it just isn't for them. It's not that anything is right or wrong, it's just different parts of the journey, different energies that people need to experience and go through. Okay. Oh, here we go. When there is silence, one finds the anchor of the universe within oneself. Ooh, so the outside factors are like pushing you towards solitude. So this could reflect as people not really interested in what you have to say. They don't resonate. They don't see your value or your worth. You know that you're amazing, that you're loving, that you're kind. Yet others, they make you feel like you're not those things. But it's happening to push you into solitude. To turn away from one world is to turn toward another. Go inside. The temple of solitude is a generative place to pray. Away from the chaotic goings on, the mind body can reset, restore, and reimagine. There, you can finally hear the voice of your own knowing. Yeah, somebody is in the middle of this huge healing process, closing out cycles within themselves, opening up new chapters, new pathways, realizing that it's you hold the power, and you are very, very rare. Okay? Hold on to that. You're not supposed to be normal. You're not supposed to fit in with everybody else. And once you really hear that voice, like it was talking about within yourself, when you go inside and create that sanctuary within you to hear the voice of your higher self, that God voice, that will be one of the best experiences ever. to know that there is so much more out there, not only the knowledge and studying and learning that you're coming into, but also on the other side, whether you're trying to access Akashic records or any kind of records on the other side to bring clarity. But there's so much love and abundance and so many forces on the other side that are helping us. And when we know that they're there, when we have an understanding that we are supported, no matter what is going on here in the 3D externally from us, ask yourself why certain situations are happening, because they're happening for you. They're not happening to you. It's for your betterment. I just really see the universe pushing somebody into the spot that they need to be in to realize that they are beautiful and that they're connected and everything is within them. And, you know, and that you are loved and you're supported and you're not alone. And you were never separate. You just forgot. So tap into that inner voice, that inner knowing. Allow this solitude to take hold. Know that it's happening for a reason and you're going to come out the other end so powerful. And the knowing that you're going to have is going to change your life, man. What's in the way? All right, let's find out what is in your way. What's in their way, man? What is in their way? What's in your way? What's in... Whoa. Okay. So I'm going to take the one that flipped over. Grasping. So grasping is in your way, 12/26. I do believe that's today's date. And that was just on the timer. Synchronicities, you know? Synchronicities. Desperation, insecurity, strain. It may feel as if everything is an extra effort when your work doesn't flow or your results don't fit your expectations. Trying too hard to have or be something is tiring. And for what? This unsatisfied desire compounds the painful craving for a thing. This card asks where you can stop forcing your own hand. Can you begin to seek without the need to chase? Yeah, this is being in like that magnetic energy. Like you don't need to chase something, you need to attract it to you. When we don't chase, we don't get so stuck in our head and then feeling the lack of that thing. Just knowing like, hey, this is what I'm seeking and I know it's coming to me and I'm open and staying present in the here and now so that I can recognize that opportunity or that thing I'm supposed to go towards, identify. So don't be desperate because it's going to come to you. The calmer you are, the stiller you are, the belief and faith and knowing that it is going to happen, but let divine timing be at play here. Be accepting of that it's going to come in its own time. And any like insecurity, find out what that insecurity is and why it's there, why that belief is still valid to you. And most of the time when we dive into those and we ask ourselves those questions, it'll lead us to why we believe that. And it's usually not even true, or it's just outdated, or somebody that was in a lower consciousness said this to us, and then we believed it and we took it on as our own truth. And what we can do is we can rewrite that and say that actually isn't true. I don't believe that about myself because I've proven to myself time and time again in this circumstance, that that is not true. okay? Because you're lovable, you're amazing. Believe it, know it. Look at what's happened in your life. All right, card number 5, what to let go of. What do they need to let go of, Spirit? A community. Oh, man. Okay. As you go into this scholarship energy, this motivation of higher learning, learning more, knowing that there's more, coming into all of this new knowledge that's being thrown your way. That's why solitude is so important, because others are going to try and be like, yeah, that's not right. That's not true. Blah, blah, blah. They're going to try and dim your light, dim your knowing. And with community coming out as what you need to let go of, I don't feel like they're your tribe. If you're still trying to please and prove yourself to people from your past, it's only going to keep you stuck. Okay? The only person you need to prove it to is yourself. And then ultimately, they'll end up seeing it anyway, but you'll be past that point of trying to prove yourself. Okay? So let's read this card. This is definitely, yeah. The community around might not be the one for your highest good, okay? Solidarity, shared vision, interdependence. A spectacle of birds converge around their favorite tree. There is so much to celebrate, for they know the power of a functioning collective body. This card invites your full self into the inclusive company of others. How might you find ways to collaborate? What principles and practices become important for each of you and all of you to flourish? And this is in the position of what you need to let go of. Quit thinking of everybody else. Right now, it's really time to focus on you, okay? Not what's good for your family and your friends and the people around you. This is really about you, okay? Because there's something the universe really wants you to understand. But quit going outside of yourself and seeking it in others. Quit grasping, with this grasping being in the challenged position, the insecurity, because I feel like the community you're in or you're around is only going to knock you down. And this is just a part of the process for you to realize how valuable you are and what you're doing and what you're learning. And also you just being forgiving. You might be a very forgiving person. Yeah. Wow. This is pretty straight to the point. The universe is trying to get somebody to believe in themselves. Be like, hey, wake up. Like you're me. fully embody me, the Godhead, the God presence, the I am presence, because you are capable of that. This is your lifetime. This is the life where you break through. A lot of us are breaking through in this lifetime, this great awakening, and realizing that not everybody and not everything is as it seems. Some people are literally walking around on autopilot, being controlled by lower entities because they haven't healed parts of themselves, and you just need to forgive them and allow them to continue on their path while you elevate and grow and connect deeper with your higher self. Now let's figure out what you need to call in. What do they need to call in, Spirit? Valley of bewilderment. You might be entering that level of just like, it's not delusion, it's bewilderment. Yeah. Let's read the card first, though. The Valley of Bewilderment, also known as the Valley of Astonishment, is a journey through confusion. Here, the mind is unsure how to make sense of anything. It may be unclear where to go or what to do next. On the one hand, this is a card of crossed wires and overwhelm. On the other hand, the lessons of an upside-down reality force you to take a good, hard look inside and love the wonderful messiness of who you are. This card may refer to unfamiliar places, spaces of creativity like a studio or workshop, or even new and fluctuating relationships. So you need to be calling in your creativity, new fluctuating relationships. Maybe that's why you're being asked to let go of this community and those relationships, because they don't resonate with you anymore, because you're coming into higher knowledge. You're raising your consciousness. So the universe doesn't want you dimming down your light, because you have a mission, you have a purpose here to fulfill. And they're trying to keep you on track. If you get lonely, just come hit me up. Leave me a comment, email me. We can talk it out. We can chat it up. And it's funny that I said delusion, because it even talks about the journey through confusion. And that's why you're being isolated. You're being asked to forgive, to allow your vortexes to be open to the energy that's trying to come into you right now. And see because reality is actually much more, the truth or reality is much more crazier than even fiction stories. Like, it's almost unbelievable at times, but it's true. It's true. Allow that to come in. You're being shown something. You're being shown, I feel like, behind the veil, which is going to really help you gain some kind of new perspective. What else was this saying? Yeah, the upside down reality. I think I said that in the earlier read today. Somebody's getting shown a new perspective, like a door, an opportunity that is being communicated to you. And when you walk through that door, go after that opportunity, you're going to gain a whole new perspective that was needed to move forward. And it's almost kind of like what this is talking about. That way you're not wasting your energy with every single person. Are we supposed to be nice and kind to those around us? Of course. But what high vibrational beings that come into this earth realm end up doing is being nice and kind to everyone, but not everybody deserves that energy. So it's almost like knowing when to not even engage with somebody, because you know that it's not going to lead anywhere. You know, why waste your wisdom and your knowledge on somebody that only hears blah, 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 blah. Their consciousness isn't there. That's why Spirit wants you to walk away and let go of this community, because your efforts are going to be for naught. They're not in a conscious state to understand what knowledge you're dropping on them. They don't have the context. They haven't lived those life experiences to be at the place that you are at. Okay. This is deep. Yeah, so call it in. If you're wanting to create, do something in a studio, workshop, new relationships to help you grow. Yeah. What emerges? It's the last card, guys. Number 7. What emerges? 2447. What is going to emerge from this? This is so cool. This is what's going to emerge. Basically the outcome. Triumph. You're going to hit a new level. New level of understanding, a new level of yourself. And it's a beautiful place to be in. Revel in it. When you're in this energy, enjoy it. Be so grateful and thankful. Say it out loud. Show it. Bow. Get to your knees. Drop to your knees and just thank you. Thank you so much for this. Showing me more. Showing me the truth. Is it difficult? Absolutely. That's why people many are called, but few are chosen, because a lot of people don't continue to deepen their understanding and to start this new way of being, this new way of existing that is more aligned to bring in prosperity and happiness and joy and understanding. Okay, triumph, regeneration, rebirth, progress. The fire has been managed. The phoenix is rising. What? See, it's like a rebirth. Oh my God. Yeah, this is a spread of somebody's rebirth. Holy crap, I just got goosebumps everywhere. Despite what was a difficult trek, you've arrived at the top of the mountain. Ferocious but soft, and wiser at the same. All the same. From the journey that ushered you here. Who are you to become in this new skin? While you can't forget the past, it's a great time to write new stories. Yeah. Somebody is about to enter into a whole new life, or this is what you've already done, and this is just confirmation that you've done a great job and to keep up the great work. You should be so unbelievably proud of yourself for disciplining yourself to do this, okay? It's not easy to give up socializing and hanging out with this group and going to this, this and this and this. Like sometimes we have to sacrifice and give those things up so that we can better ourselves and have a delayed gratification. Okay, that's long term, that lasts a long time. It's like sustaining. So congratulations, Phoenix Rising. I know it can be hard, but you do need to quit sharing your energy and time with those who do not value you, who do not see your potential, because you have a lot of potential and you need to get past this insecurity. And I feel like these energies that already have an image of who you are in their mind, it's not going to change. You have to rewrite that story yourself by being it. And eventually, maybe it's years down the road, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, this person, grew. They're not even the same person. Then they'll see you in the light you really want them to. But by that time, you're not even going to care. So yeah, keep up the great work. I know it's a lonely road, but we have our soul family here online. I'm sure you guys are subscribed to many different readers that are amazing at communicating, getting messages delivered, sharing and being vulnerable with their story and how the cards are speaking to them, and walking this path together. Okay. I just heard knocking next door. So anyway, I love you. The universe loves you, and everything is working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time, guys, peace.